Hello and welcome to the Maintenance Assistant web series. This video will cover how to create a new work order, assign users, build a checklist of things to do, and close the work order after it's finished. To get started, I'm going to click on the Maintenance menu on the left. When I do this, the work order submenu is selected by default. This is where all the work orders in the system can be found, regardless of who they're assigned to. Let's say I arrive in the morning, and one of my technicians tells me that a CNC machine has stopped working. To track its repair, I'm going to create a new work order. The first step is always select a new asset, although it is possible to create a work order without one. I'll search for my CNC machine and select it as the asset. I'll select the maintenance type and set its priority to high. Because I want this done quickly, I'll set a suggested completion date of tomorrow. When it passes this time, the work order will count as overdue. To build the work order quickly, I only need to fill in a few things. I'll fill in a brief work overview, some instructions, and I'll assign a single user. Alternatively, I can build a much more detailed work order by using labor tasks. Labor tasks let me build a sequential list where I can assign users to individual tasks. I can also set time estimates and track actual work time on the task level. When I opt to use labor tasks, it overrides my ability to fill in this info on the General tab. The General tab now pulls that information from the labor tasks and displays it here. The Notifications tab shows who is getting alerts for the work order. Because Jeff is assigned to the work order, he automatically gets added here. I'm also going to add Daryl, our production manager. Daryl needs to know when the CNC machine is back in operation, but he doesn't actually need access to edit the work order. Note that adding Daryl to notifications doesn't assign him to the work order. Now that the work order is built, I'll change the status from draft to assigned so that it shows up on Jeff's assigned work orders list. And save. I'm then going to log in as Jeff and complete the work order. Here it is under his assigned work orders. Now, there's a few things Jeff can do here. He can log a meter reading for the asset. He can check off tasks as he completes them, creating an electronic signature against the task. Let's say that in the course of the repair, a capacitor has to be replaced. Jeff pulls one of these from inventory and tracks that it was used during this work order. When I hit save, one capacitor is deducted from our live stock count for that part. Jeff can also fill in completion notes, so people looking at this work order later on can see if he had to do anything unusual during the repair. Finally, I'll set the work order status to closed complete. This will remove it from his list of assigned work orders and signify that the work was done. The log shows a history of what's happened with the work order. You can see when and who created or updated the work order. It will also show labor costs or parts consumption associated with the work order. It's worth pointing out that most of these steps are optional. To complete a basic work order, all I have to do is select the asset, fill in a brief work overview, assign a user, and set the status to assigned. Then, when that user logs in, all they need to do to finish it is change the status to closed complete.